Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Garoppolo's 49ers going up against Ryan's Falcons.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A few moments ago, it was Desmond Trufant of the Falcons making their way out of the tunnel to the delight of this sold-out crowd as his guys get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Again, it's Hyde. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he motions the wide receiver. After the interception, here's Ryan. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now Ryan on 1st down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. A pretty big 3rd down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
After the penalty, here's Freeman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, Devontae Freeman scored the first points of Super Bowl 51, and he's got the first points here as he's in for 6.
And I don't want to be snarky here. It's going to come off that way a little bit, but that didn't work out so well for them in Super Bowl 51 against New England when he scored the first touchdown in that game. But I like what they've started with here. Now, here's the thing about Freeman. I love his game. Can run it inside, can get to the perimeter, can catch the football, pass protects, has an incredible passion for the game.
Switching things over, San Francisco taking over on offense here in just a second. And you and I discussed earlier when Jimmy Garoppolo became the starter, what a turnaround it was for San Fran at the end of the year. 1-10 in the first 11 weeks, 5-0 after that. Some momentum to take into the offseason.
And beat some teams that are acknowledged as good teams in the league, including the NFC West champion Los Angeles Rams down the stretch. So that was a big deal for them. Highest scoring offense in the NFL last 4 weeks of the season. But I loved last year's draft because they got good play from those guys. Solomon Thomas in the first round. Reuben Foster in the first round, the linebacker. Trent Taylor, wide receiver. And Akello Witherspoon, cornerback. Some building blocks as they move forward.
Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. Carlos Hyde, see you later. Touchdown, 49ers. Carlos Hyde, 57 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. They'll try and run it in with Hyde. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. So why go for that there? First half, you could have tied the game at 7. Why try to get the lead?
Feels like an analytics call, doesn't it? That's starting to really get into the game where they're studying where you can make extra points and the whole deal and, get an advantage. But I don't know that we have enough data yet to really say this is the right play or the wrong play. Maybe in 2 or 3 more NFL seasons.
Could change.
Exactly. 2 or 3 more NFL seasons, I think we'll have a much better study and a much better case of what we're going to do.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he's brought down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Second and 10 now. Ryan hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taylor Gabriel, 39 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Now a play fake here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Desmond Trufant, and the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Falcons taking over on offense in just a second, and, you know, this year ended in disappointing fashion now. Last year was the ultimate version of heartbreak, but if you're a Falcon fan, this one was tough to swallow as well, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because let's be honest about it. Losing in the Super Bowl, I don't care how you lose, you were in the Super Bowl. You were playing for it all. This team was supposed to be as good or better. Ultimately ended up 10-6, found their way in the playoffs, but didn't get the deep run as they had the year before. So you're exactly right. For Falcons fans, that's a tough one. But this is a team that's built to be good for a long time.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Second and 10. It's Ryan again. Sanu with a grab over the middle. A very solid gain of 27. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Ryan leads with Freeman on the draw. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Freeman. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sanu, the man in motion left. 2nd and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Oh, going deep here for Taylor. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Play action. Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Here's Ryan. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Garoppolo looks to throw. Caught left side, Garcon. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Get up!
Time running out here on the play clock. From the gun on third down, Ryan. Jones breaking from the contact. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tank Carradine in there to get him for his second sack of the night. And the play clock's running down. On second down, Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a gain of 7, and it's going to be third down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And yes, he found Toilolo. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that. but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman from 17 yards out. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And that will be incomplete as well.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Going up top. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On first down, Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. 23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football.